But if your taunts fail, or like he's still pulling aggro after you taunt, just try taunting as often as possible. And basically, it's like that. If he dies, he dies. It's his problem. He should know that he's over aggroing. Like for instance, if I go into a dungeon as Fury, most of the time I over aggro people, but it's okay because I take a few hits. It's okay, it's fine. And if I die, I know it's my fault. And so should all the other DPSs. They should know that if they die because they pull aggro off a tank in an heroic instance, it's their own damn fault. I mean, basically, what happens in heroic instances is that you barely have enough time to generate a minimum threat on a mob before he dies. So if you don't have that much time before the mob dies, it's natural that he's going to snap aggro to someone else. Basically, don't trouble yourself too much with it. Now let's try to move a bit faster here. This is from Defias Podcast. Hey, if you have a podcast, I'm plugging you right now. Look up Defias Podcast. Hey mate, I was watching your video on warrior tanking, very helpful I must say. I noticed that you have a lot of gold. How'd you gain so much gold? Okay, I get this question a lot. At the moment I have 23,000 gold. Why do I have so much gold? Well, before I moved servers, I was in a different server. I had about 5,000 gold, which I made myself normally, and that's normally the amount of gold I had. But my girlfriend, she plays the auction house a lot, like she sells and does all kinds of stuff in the auction house. So I just send whatever I pick up that I don't need, I send to her to deal in the auction house and stuff. And I have my alts to do enchanting and stuff, so I save a lot of money on enchants. I have also jewel crafting, so I save a lot of money on gems. And basically the thing is, I have 3 alts, or I think it's 3 level 80s. I didn't even know anymore because these last few days I'm like really just tired and not playing that much. But basically I have my main and 2 level 80 alts in which I have like the enchanting profession, the jewel crafting profession. So I save a lot of money through that. And also whenever we get surplus materials, I send them to Senslin, who plays the auction house and generates a lot of money through that. So how did I get 2,000 gold? Simple. Senslin had like 40,000 gold on our old server, and she had to pass a crap ton of gold to me because you can only transfer 20,000 gold when you move servers. And so basically once she gave it to me, I stole it from her. I kept it. And basically the rest I have on top of those 20,000 is gold I generated after it. And as you can see, it's not that much. So yeah, I don't know how to make gold. Senslin knows how to make gold, so I'm not sure if she will be willing to answer. I will ask her. So sorry about that. Oh, I forgot. Damn it, I always forget. That was from... Yeah, that was from the Defias Podcast. Yeah, I had said. And now from Putang. Putang 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3. Whoa, hey man, sorry to bother you. I know you don't know me, but I was wondering if you still had your old WoW account and if you were willing to let me have it. I mean, no harm or anything along those lines. If you would please get back to me. Thank you for your time and see you later. I'm guessing this comment was from the video I made when I left World of Warcraft for some time. I'm sorry, you can't have my account because I still play, and I probably wouldn't give it to you even if I did it because this character has sentimental value. My dwarf warrior, isn't he cute? He is. Say it, bitches. Let me just put on my shiny sword. I like watching my shiny sword. Y'all can mess with my badass Thunder Fury. Well, anyways, that was from Putang, a lot of numbers. Now from Fizzin. I liked your video, but could it maybe be possible to show us how you're tanking in raids in your warrior? And what's your add-on called for Sunder Armor that's debuff filters when you attack some mob? And finally, the add-on you use for buffs, it's also debuff filters. Show raid tanking. Well, it's kind of hard because basically there's a lot of wipes and stuff during raids. I mean, I guess I can try, but that's like further ahead down the road, maybe, guys. So sorry. That was from Fizzin. So now from We All Are Adults. Kind of sad that people get so emotional with games like, wow, sad persons get a life. Thank you! Why don't you get a life instead of going about YouTube making smart-ass comments? Fuck you. And from the Dice Tangle, right on, dude. For a member of the Alliance, you're all right. Yeah, I know. I would be a Horde member myself if there were dwarves on the Horde. For real. Now let's see. From the Dice Tangle again. Hey dude, I just wanted to say I appreciate this stuff. I was coming back from a long break from WoW and finding your channel. I am also preferred warrior tank, wanting to master DK tank as fun diversion, so this is very helpful to me. Well, I'm glad to be of assistance, mate. Love your tanking attitude. Kill it now, tank it now, give 500%. Damn straight. Thank you very much. That was from the Dice Tangle. And now back to the Dice Tangle again. Hey. I totally agree. Pally talents are OP. Yes, they are. Ardent Defender. I personally find Paladin tanking so easy mode it bores me to tears. Long live the warrior tank. That was from the Dice Tangle. And now, from Mike 30,003. I just want your opinion or something. Some people say to have mining as profession if your tank. Is it really worth it? And what professions do you have on your warrior? Okay. If it is worth it or not is basically a question of math. I've done all the math that there was behind it, but I don't have all that crap with me right now. But basically the ultimate, at the moment at least it was when I picked them, ultimate tanking professions would be blacksmithing and jewel crafting. Why? I'll explain you why. Let me put on my tanking kit. Basically the thing about blacksmithing is that it's going to give you an extra socket. Like if you see these gloves, you have a yellow socket and you have this white socket. This is from blacksmithing. So blacksmithing will give you this socket here and this socket here. So basically you get 2 extra sockets. And if you topple jewel crafting on top of that, those extra sockets are prismatic. You can put anything you want in there. And if you add jewel crafting, you can get the 51 stamina gems. And basically tanking at the moment is more about stamina than anything else. You really want to stack your stamina, but like don't forgo your other things. I mean, don't say that I was advising people to go all out stamina. No, that's wrong. But stamina is very, very important. And getting 51 stamina jewels in a socket that you couldn't even get if you weren't a blacksmith, that's just like 510 hit points right there. Okay, just right there, 510 hit points just out of one socket. And if you put it on the second one, I actually have 30 stamina on my gloves because I probably have, yeah, I have the other 251 stamina on my legs. But basically, that's another 30 stamina. So if I was to have a 51 stamina on the gloves, that would be 1,020 hit points just from being blacksmithing and jewel crafting. Okay. So that's why I use blacksmithing and jewel crafting. But to be honest, in a way, I almost regret dropping mining because mining is also a lot of fun. I mean, I used to have lots of fun just going around mining stuff, but whatever. So yeah, mining is a profession if you're a tank. Yeah, sure, it's worth it. I mean, if you have no profession at all, mining is worth it. But if you have other professions, you just have to check the specific bonus. Like, for instance, enchanting gives you some stamina enchant in your rings. So just wait it off. I mean, that's what I did. Back in the day, mining only gave 50 stamina, I think. Whereas jewel crafting granted me access to stamina gems, which was back before all the patches they put in Wrath of the Lich King. It was the only way to get the stamina trinkets. So that's why I went jewel crafting. And now we have one from Darkblade6661. You're awesome. Keep going. Thanks. You're awesome too, dude. And now from Lukey48. Imba tank, mate, and some good advice. Thanks. You're quite welcome. I'm happy to be of service. Now from Exceptional. The other party members were happy as hell with you as tank. Two major pains in the ass for tank. Healer that isn't watching, therefore letting you die. DPSers that pull without you knowing. That's quite right. That was from the exceptional. Now, ETL19, my good friend ETL19, arms DPS warrior extraordinaire. You guys should check out his channel, ETL19. Go check it out. He's an awesome arms DPS warrior. I mean, that guy can DPS more his arms than I can his Fury. But